YouTube, what it do? It's your boy, boy Welly. You feel me? And we are with a different kind of video today. I know I've been doing the my motivational videos. If you have my journey to 365 days of motivation, I know I've been doing that. I just want to step to the side sometimes and do some other videos, whether it be my opinion on stuff and other type of motivation. This is to my people who feel like giving up and quitting. You know, whether it be on life, on yourself, whether it be ending it all. You know, I know we getting into a deep kind of topic, and I'm serious. You know, like when I want to say this, like it's not gonna always suck forever, and I know it might suck now, and it might suck a month from now, and it might suck even, you know, a year from now, but it's not gonna suck forever. Guys, to all my people who feel like ending it all, you never know who you might be. Like, you never know if you go that extra distance who you might become. Like, you could be somebody very important to somebody else. And I'm not saying you won't be important to yourself, but like, you don't know who you are to somebody else. And to all the people who feel like they're nobody to somebody else, you have to understand, you don't even know what your path is in life yet. So you don't know if you're going to meet somebody 10 years down the road and change their life forever. You only looking at the now, like, hey, I don't have nobody now around me. I don't have no importance as nobody right now around me. I'm of importance to nobody around me right now. But the person that you could probably be changing their life, you could probably meet them 20 years later, and you would never know that this is the person that you're supposed to change their life. This is the person that you're supposed to help in some type of way. But you were too selfish and you decided to end it all, and they will never get to have that chance. They'll never get to meet you and meet the person that you became 20 years later. They'll never get to meet that person who got to inspire them to do something. It's something that's simple, that's opening the door for somebody can change their whole mood for the day. Like, you don't know what somebody's going through. And I know you're going through it as well, but you're only going through it now. You're only going through it now. Let's say you have kids later on down the road. Your kids would love to have you as a parent later down the road than never being born because you decided to take it all away. You know, like, you just have to understand the action that you are doing now. You don't understand the consequences, because there's no consequences that you see as of yet. But the consequences are later down the road. They're of importance. It sets off a whole chain of reactions that you never knew would happen if you would have just stuck it out and stayed with it. So all my people who are out here struggling check to check with bills, guys, you have to understand there's always going to be bills. No matter what type of income you make, there's always going to be bills. Whether it be the amount that you can afford or amount that you can afford, there's always going to be bills. There's 3 rules in life. There's always 3 things: death, taxes, and I can't remember the other thing. But there's always something. Like, you know, bills are going to always be a factor into your life. So you complaining about the bills you have now, you're always going to have it no matter what. No matter what. And all the people who are saying, I wish I was never born, I never asked to be born, I never asked to be born, just know that you have a purpose in this life. You was born for a reason. And you can't say, I never asked to be born, I'm useless, I'm worth nothing to nobody. That's not the plan that was set in motion for you. You being here is a reason. There's a reason you're here. Everybody has a reason. Everybody has a purpose that they're here. Whether it be to inspire somebody else or to just get to live the experience. You never know. You never know. And ending it all just to figure out what's on the other side early doesn't get you any you'll miss out on everything that you are supposed to achieve. To all my people with addictions, who are struggling with addiction, going through it, just having a tough time getting back on your feet. I know these places that say they'll help you and all this, I know it's bull crap. I know they'll never help you for real. I know sometimes some places don't even care about you. I know. But it's on you to figure out, like, am I going to be strong enough to help myself? Am I strong enough in this world to help myself? You don't have to be physically strong. Am I mentally strong enough to keep going and help myself? Not help myself to get worse, help myself to get better. Guys, I'm letting you know it's possible. Not everybody has the same mindset, but trust me, I done had addictions, and I quit them in a day. And that's just because I'm resilient. I quit them in a day. My addictions, I knew what my addictions were. I was damn sure confident that I knew that, hey, this is going to be addiction if I keep going with this. Gambling, I had gambling problems. Liquor, I used to drink liquor every day, if not every other day. Partying, I knew I had to stop that. spending addiction. I knew I had to stop that. It's just stuff that you know within yourself, like, I have this problem. And you can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself and say, oh, I don't have a problem, I can stop anytime I want. That's the first sign of an addiction. Like, saying you can stop anytime you want. If you don't actually do it, then you know you're an addict right there and then. So, you feel me? Like, you can't let that stuff stop you. You can't let that stuff hold you back. So, all my people who's going through it in life, you got to understand, like, you fucking matter. Like, you matter to somebody, and you don't know it yet because you haven't probably met that person yet, but you matter to somebody. Somebody needs you right now. You weren't put on this earth to help yourself. You was put on this earth to help others. In whatever way, shape, or form you was put on here to help others, you were put on here to help others in some type of way. Whether it be somebody who's never gonna meet you face to face. It could be over a camera screen. You was made to help them somehow. Whether it be somebody who's 2 aisles down from you in a shopping mall, you just put something in a direction or in a position for them to grab it once they come to that aisle. Like, you just don't know. You never know. You never know. I always say this, like, you always have to just think about what's the long-term goal. What's not the short term. I'm struggling right now. I'm doing bad right now, so let me just end it. No, think about long-term. Like, how can I become somebody who's with a story, like somebody with a story who I can be proud of saying that I came this long way. Like, you gotta understand, life is so short, but it's so long at the same time. Like, you gotta understand, life is what you make it, for real. Like, it could be a series of very, very bad, unfortunate, events that happen to you, but that's only gonna last so long. It's only gonna last so long. You're definitely gonna have years of just happiness and joy ahead of you if you just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. To all my people out here who are really going through it, financial wise, I know this is just a movie and it will never, like, it probably won't ever happen to you in that same exact way. But if I could recommend a movie to y'all, if y'all have a television of any sort, or just have any type of internet access to watch it, or just have any type of way to watch it, whether it be on YouTube, just clips, internet is free. So if you ever have a phone, or just somebody has the grace and kindness of lending you a phone, just look up simple clips of this movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, by Will Smith. It's very, 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 very inspirational to me, because it's like, you just never know. Like, you never know. You could be an adult in your last years of life, and just that could be the moment things change for you. I done seen plenty homeless people on the street, and just, I know, like, hey, sometimes they're not homeless for real. Sometimes there are people out there faking. But what if it's a real homeless person who's just in a hard spot? Like, I still give them money. I still try to give them something if I have it. And if I don't have it, I always try to see them again, just so I could know, like, hey, you always gonna be here. So maybe one day when I have it for real, I give it to you, But yeah, that's just a little motivational for y'all, for the people who, feel like they're just having a rough spot in life right now. And my advice to y'all is just keep going, bro, because, right now, I would kill for a better life, with the luxury life that I dream of. But guess what? Somebody would kill for my spot right now. Somebody would kill for a car to drive to point A to point B. Somebody would kill for clothes on their back. Somebody would kill for a house to go to at the end of the day, to take a shower and rest and wake up for the next morning. Somebody would always want your spot, bro. Whether you homeless, somebody would kill for that backpack that you got on, that has, a bottle of water in it. Like, you got to understand, this is a circle of life, baby. You got to keep going. This circle don't stop where you at right now. You got to keep going and keep going around and keep going around and around. And with that being said, it's your boy, That Boy Welly. Stay up, stay positive, stay alert, stay active, stay fit, stay healthy, and stay loved. We out.